shifting over to Stolars, man. I mean, the fact that they got him at that number, I think that's a testament to the buy-in of this group. Obviously, he loves Toronto. He likes the fact of all the success that he's been able to have there with not only the way he's played, but the guys in front of him. I think it also speaks volumes to the work that Tree Living has done this offseason. I think that going from the end of playoffs to now, I think you'd be out of your mind to not give him an A+. As to how he's been able to replace Mitch Marner and use that money to spread it around to fill in other holes that they might have had in the lineup. And you said it, man, a guy who's fifth in Vezina voting, like, do you get that guy at that number if a guy like JT doesn't take $3 million to come back and play for the Toronto Maple Leafs? This guy's coming off a 40-goal fucking season, and he sets the precedent at the top. And I think that it's just awesome to see that, you know, obviously you have Austin and Willie making all that money. But other than that, I love the way that it's being distributed throughout the lineup at this point. And that's what you have to do in order to win. And clearly that Tree Living has explained this to these guys. And the fact that he has had that buy-in from them and their agents is just unbelievable. And that's why I'm convinced it's their year to win a Stanley Cup. They are finally... You can't have four guys making all the money. You got a few guys. I think Austin Matthews is worth the $13 million tag. I don't agree with what Avery was saying on the last podcast and how many people might think that. And Willie, in his regular season and playoff numbers, I think they speak for themselves. And the rest of the guys can have the rest of the money and get it done. Like, look at what Michelli's done so far in preseason. I'm not saying it's regular season, but I think he's a 80 point guy playing with Austin Matthews. If he ends up being in that spot, I think that, you know, it helps out Lawton having Roy in that third line slot where Lawton's going to chew up other fourth line centers. I don't know why Vancouver got off of Dakota Joshua and all of a sudden we talk about playoff hockey and playing against a team like Florida and how big and how they bully their opponent. Well, we get a guy who's got plenty of runway to get better and coming off a very difficult year where he had testicular cancer, where if you look to the year before that, I think there's 31 other teams in the league that would have been hungry to sign Dakota Joshua at the money that he's making for what he can provide. So this team is deep. They're big. They got buy-in contract-wise, and they are set to go have a miracle season and end this ridiculous drought in Toronto.